Hello. So nice to see you at motivational meetings, reading quotes from world scriptures. Let's go to the next chapter is the passage beyond. At the moment of the death, the passage into the next life is nearly impenetrable mystery. Published accounts of near-death experience by people who have been resuscitated from clinical death may give a clue. They report passing through a tunnel into another world, meeting a being of light and feeling great warming and accepting love. While these people did not by definition die, they may have experienced the first stage of the passage. Who can know how it ends? What can be known with some certainty is that there is survival after death. In fact, many people who die do not at first realize that they are dead, as they continue to experience themselves as conscious, sentient beings. Physical death is but a transition to a higher stage of existence. It is the putting on of a new body, like the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a butterfly. Father Moon calls it a second birth, by analogy to the birth of the infant who must leave the comfortable world of the womb, as the womb nourished the fetus until birth, when it is destroyed and the baby leaves it for life on the earth. The physical body nourishes the soul until death, when it expires and the soul departs for life in the spirit world. Hence, there are three stages of life: in the water world of the womb, in the air world of earthly existence, and in the spirit world where we breathe on atmosphere of love. And therefore, death is not something to be feared. On the other side, it is celebrated as the soul's birthday. The chief issue is whether we have adequately prepared our soul with the spiritual faculties to exist comfortably in that world. There, nothing matters but one's ability to love. The second one, for this perishable nature must put on the imperishable, and this mortal nature must put on immortality. Where the perishable puts on the imperishable, and the mortal puts in the immortality, there shall come to pass the saying that is written, that is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy victory? O death, where is this thy sting? One who identifies himself with his soul regards bodily transmigration of his soul at death furiously, like changing one clothes to another. Another could look upon life as a swelling tumor, protruding goiter, and upon death as the draining of a sore or the bursting of a boil. Have you seen the seed which you emit? It is you who created, or are we the creator? We have described that to be your common lot, and we are not to be frustrated from changing your forms and creating you again in forms that you know not. and you certainly know already the first form of creation. Why then do you not celebrate his praises? There is birth, there is death, there is ensuing forth, there is entering in, that through which one passes in and out without seeing its form, that is the portal of God. And the world beyond is a different form. This world is as this world is different from the of the child while still in the womb of its mother. When the soul attains the presence of God, it will assume the form that best benefits its immortality and is worthy of its celestial habitation. The silver cord is shattered, or the golden bowl is broken, or the pitcher is broken at the fountain, or the well broken at the cistern, and the dust returned to the earth as it was, and the spirit returned to God who gave it. Okay, this was quote from the Bible. Let's go to another one. As a man passes from death to wakefulness, so does the pass from his life to the next. When a man is about to die, the subtle body, one mounted by the intelligent self, groans as a heavily laden cart groans under its burden. When his body becomes thin through old age or disease, the dying man separates himself from his limbs, even as a mango or a fig or a banyan fruit separated itself from its stalk. And by the same way that he came, he hastened to his new abode, and there assumed another body in which to begin a new life. When his body grows weak and he becomes apparently unconscious, the dying man gathers his senses about him, and completely withdrawing their power descends into his heart. No more goes he see from color without. He neither sees, nor smell, nor taste. He does not speak. He does not hear. He does not think. He does not know, for all the organs detaching themselves from the physical body unite with the subtle body. Then the point of his heart, where the nerves join, is lightened by the light of the self and by the light of the parts, either through the eye or through the gate of the skull, or through some other attitude of the body. When he does departs, life departs, and when life departs, all the function of the vital principle depart. The self remains conscious, and conscious the dying man goes to his abode. The deeds of his life and the impression they leave behind follow him. As a caterpillar having reached the end of a blade of glass, take hold to another blade and draw itself to it, so the self having left behind it a body unconscious, take hold to another body and draw himself to it, as a goldsmith taking on an old gold ornament molds it into another, newer and more beautiful. So the self, having given up the body and left it unconscious, take on a new and better form, either that of the Father, or that of the celestial singers, or that of the gods, or that of other beings, heavenly or earthly. Let's go further, reading quotes from Second Coming Messiah, Reverend Samuel Moon. It is natural to want to resemble God and for God to want his children to resemble him. Therefore, there should be a way for God to bring us to where he is. It is inevitable that humans should be reborn as beings that resemble God. Both God and human beings look forward to that day of our rebirth. How does that happen? Through death. Then shouldn't a human being welcome death? We die to experience God's love. Discarding the physical body enables us to participate in the infinite realm of God's activity and contribute to the world of God's love. Death is not to be born in the midst of God's love. Yet earthly people grieve over death. Does this make God laugh or cry? You should understand that death is moment of your second birth. It is a joyful moment when you leave the finite realm of love and enter the infinite realm of love. On which day is God happier? The day of physical birth or the day when you are born as a God's son and daughter to live in love in the infinite world. Why am I saying this? Unless you are liberated from the fear of death, you cannot establish a relationship with God. Humans grow through the three stages: formation, growth, and completion. Likewise, they pass through three different worlds: the water world, where they float into the mother womb, and the earthy world where they walk, and the air world where they can fly. Hence, we live three lives: 10 months in the womb, 100 years life in earth, and eternal life in the spirit world. While in the womb, you breathe through the umbilical cord. Meanwhile, you notice a pipeline to the air were being prepared so that you could breathe after you were born into the physical world. Likewise, while you are live on the earthly world, what should you do to prepare for the next? You should experience love. You should breathe air of love from your father and mother. As you grow, you should pass through all the stages of love: a sibling, husband and wife, parent and grandparent. The moment you were born, your life was destined to end. When it goes, the body will be dissolved. Then, just as you were born as an infant, on the day you die, you will experience a new birth as an infant. What happened in that birth? You are pushed out of the world of the second womb and connected to the breathing organ for your third life to breathe love. You are pushed out of the womb, a world where you experienced the love of your parents and siblings, to enter a new world of love where you will harmonize with the original being, the God of great universe. The spirit world is full with the air of love, the air of love. That is why, while you live on earth, you should be installing the pipeline. You will depend upon the breath love, knowing that if you have spiritual experience and feel spiritual love, if you are able to breathe the air of love, you shall not die. We cannot remember how difficult it was for our mother to give birth to us. Why did God make birth so difficult? Why isn't it as easy as speaking or eating? The reason why God made giving birth a life-risking experience for the mother is because He wanted her to see His radiant love. In electricity, there is something called a current spike. The instant a switch is turned on, a 20 or 40 volts burst of electricity flows through the circuit. By the same token, the moment when human beings are departed, they generated an explosive amount of energy. A mother gave birth at death-like stage with her eyes popping out as if heaven and earth were being destroyed. Then the baby utters its first loud cry, and her eyes open wide, and she totally forgets her pain. Having given birth in such pain, the mother naturally loves her child more than anything. How difficult it is to be born. The ammonic sac that was our home breaks, and the placenta that had nourished us is cast off. Yet these events are not disastrous. They are rather fortunate for the sake of our happiness. Yet we do not realize that it was a new beginning of life until after the birth was over. Again, the time comes after the living our earthly life to kick away from this physical plane and depart for a new world. Nevertheless, as a fetus does not want to leave the safety of his mother womb, we would rather continue to live on earth. We do not want to die. Death comes, and once again we go through a big tumult. Yet we will be born into the spirit world, an infinite world. We will escape from the bounds of time and space, able to travel instantly from one end to the spirit world to other, faster than the speed of light. On the day of your birth, the umbilical cord, the lifeline that was linked to your belly button had to be severed. Likewise, in the world of air, the spirit itself is attached to the body and sucks nutrition from it like a fetus on its placenta. There comes a day when the physical body becomes too old to feed it, and it leaves it behind. The fetus that experiences momentary pain as it emerges from the mother's womb grows to become the object of its parents' love. In the same way, our spirit self must leave behind our crying physical body in order to be born anew as the object partner of God, who is the eternal spirit. On earth, the baby can grow up to become the friend of its father and mother because it was born into the physical world where it can share love with them. Before that, it was merely a fetus swimming around the mother womb. In the same way, life on earth is breathing and living in the swallowing clothes of air. After our second birth into the spirit world, we will share love with God, our parent, who provides our spiritual link with the infinite world. Once you enter the spirit world, you breathe through the cells of fontanelle located on the top of the head. The atmosphere in the spirit world, it is not earthly air, it is love. We breathe the elements of love. Even while living on earth, it is not enough for us to eat food and drink water. Our earthly existence is only a shadow of our true self. Therefore, we should use this short time to cultivate a loving character. More than anything else, what we need during earthly life is love. We pity orphans who have no parents to love them because they do not receive the love that can connect them to the eternal spirit world. People without love are lonely and I pity the single person who lives without a life companion. At the death, we lose the organ of the body through which we breathe during our second life. It is necessary that one day we should be released from the body that we might inherit the elements of love which are invisible. Therefore, during earthly life, we should prepare for the day of death by cultivating our inner self. This is done through experiencing children love, sibling love, conjugal love, and parental love. As a fetus in the womb, growing healthy and strong in accordance with the natural principle, people should grow well on earthly by living in accordance with God's law. And therefore, we should never live a casual lifestyle. Consider a dragonfly. First, it swims in the water as a larva. Next, it crawls on the land at a short time, and then it flies, catching prey on the win. It is an existence it could never imagine when it was a larva. Yet, as it flies around the entire world, it is staged. Why don't human beings, who are the lords of all creation, have wings? It is enough that people live limited to the earth. Actually, we have high-dimensional wings. Once you die and shed your physical body, you will fly. That is a happy, joyful gate to the second birth. Yeah, so interesting course for today. Please comment what you think about how this comment help your life, how these quotes help your life, and have a happy, healthy day. Don't forget to make morning exercise, and share this video as we end this billion happy like subscribers marathon. Contact me anytime for consultation and cooperation. All the best. See you tomorrow at the same time. Bye bye.